Bonds outshine, Crypto Daybook Americas. Your day-ahead look for November 26, 2025. Crypto Daybook Americas will not be published tomorrow owing to Thanksgiving. It will return on Friday.By Omkar Godbole. All times ET unless indicated otherwise. The crypto market hit snooze over the last 24 hours. Bitcoin BTC $91, 732.47 shuffled aimlessly between $86,000 and $88,000, and the CoinDesk 20 index, C20, barely budged. Meanwhile, the CoinDesk 80 index managed a modest flex with a 1% gain, indicating pockets of strength in the broader altcoin market. Zooming out, the picture looks even more lackluster. Bitcoin is down 7% year-to-date, while the U.S. 10-year Treasury note, that unexciting fixed-income instrument, is up 2.5%. What this means is that parking your cash in boring old bonds would have been the smarter move this year. And that's despite truckloads of BTC buying by digital asset treasuries. Sorry, maximalists. From a macro perspective, the outperformance of the 10-year bond, a perennial safe haven, rings alarm bells for other risk assets, including stocks. This plays right into the theme we discussed last week. Institutional outflows from the spot Bitcoin ETFs may be the smoke before the expected macro firestorm. Sure, the script could change ahead of the year-end, especially if the Federal Reserve delivers an outright dovish message with the expected 25 basis point rate cut early next month, sending the dollar index, DXY, lower. For now, however, the index is looking to establish a foothold above its 200-day simple moving average, SMA, unfazed by the dovish Fed hopes. It's not as though options flows are offering any directional clarity. Early this week, we saw a spike in hedging activity around the $80,000 Bitcoin put, followed by hefty block trade hinting at a possible range reboot above $100,000 by year-end. On Tuesday, a wild $220,000 call purchase seemed bullish at first, but it was paired with a $40,000 call buy, signaling the trader's real bet is on volatility fireworks, Greeks. Live told CoinDesk. All this points to a challenging trading environment in the near term. That said, one piece of positive news has gone largely unnoticed. The new U.S. bank rule reducing capital requirements for low-risk assets like treasuries. The capital reduction is seen freeing up liquidity at banks, potentially boosting lending and boosting dealers' ability to intervene in government bond markets during times of stress. James Thorne, the chief market strategist at Wellington Altus Private Wealth, described the move as a clear sign of deregulation on the way. Stay alert. Read more. For analysis of today's activity in altcoins and derivatives, see Crypto Markets Today. For a more comprehensive list of events this week, see CoinDesk's Crypto Week Ahead. For a more comprehensive list of events this week, see CoinDesk's Crypto Week Ahead. For a more comprehensive list of events this week, see CoinDesk's Crypto Week Ahead. Crypto Treasury companies. Spot BTC ETFs. Spot ETH ETFs. Source, Farside Investors. Crypto. The Bitwise Dogecoin ETF, BWOW, is expected to start trading on NYSE Arca.CTC1, the first satellite constellation running the Spacecoin, Space Protocol, will launch from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. Macro 7:30 a.m. Rachel Reeves, the UK's Chancellor of the Exchequer, will deliver the 2025 budget statement in the House of Commons, setting tax and spending plans for the 2026 to 2027 UK tax year. Watch live. 8:30 a.m. U.S. September durable goods orders mom estate 0.3%. 8:30 a.m. U.S. initial jobless claims for week ended November 22, EST 225K. Continuing jobless claims for week ended November 15, previous 1974K. Earnings. Estimates based on fact-set data, nothing scheduled. The Bitwise Dogecoin ETF, BWOW, is expected to start trading on NYSE Arca.CTC1, the first satellite constellation running the Spacecoin, Space Protocol, will launch from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. 7:30 a.m. Rachel Reeves, the UK's Chancellor of the Exchequer, will deliver the 2025 budget statement in the House of Commons, Setting tax and spending plans for the 2026 to 2027 UK tax year. Watch live. 8:30 a.m. U.S. September durable goods orders mom estate 0.3%. 8:30 a.m. U.S. initial jobless claims for week ended November 22, EST 225K. Continuing jobless claims for week ended November 15, previous 1974K. Nothing scheduled. Governance votes and calls nomina and OM. To host a trader call on cross-DX opportunities and perps market outlook at 10:30 a.m. unlocks known scheduled. Token launches MinSwap MIN. Lists on Bitrue with MIN/USDT pair. Nomina and OM. To host a trader call on cross-DX opportunities and perps market outlook at 10:30 a.m. None scheduled. MinSwap MIN. Lists on Bitrue with MIN/USDT pair. Day 2 of 3. Finance Magnates London Summit 2025 NOV. 26. Digital Securities and Digital Cash Summit Frankfurt Day 1 of 3. Excellence in Digital Banking International Summit 2025, Amsterdam. BTC is down 0.28% from 4 p.m. Eastern Time Tuesday at $86,779.61. 24 hours. 0.48%. ETH is down 0.91% at $2,903.77. 24 hours. Plus 0.81%. CoinDesk 20 is down 0.31% at 2,857.32. 24 hours. Minus 0.17%. Ether CSR composite staking rate is up 2 BPS at 2.86%. BTC funding rate is at 0.0069%. 7.5303% annualized, on Binance. DXY is up 0.14% at 99.81. Gold futures are up 0.41% at $4. 194.40. Silver futures are up 2.15% at $52.74. Nikkei 225 closed up 1.85% at 49. 559.07. Hang Seng closed up 0.13% at 25. 928.08. FTSE is up 0.21% at 9,629.60. Eurostoxx 50 is up 0.58% at 5. 606.20. DJIA closed on Tuesday up 1.43% at 47. 112.45. S&P 500 closed up 0.91% at 6. 765.88. Nasdaq Composite closed up 0.67% at 23. 025.59. S&P/TSX Composite closed up 0.97% at 30. 900.65. S&P 40 Latin America closed up 1.32% at 3. 094.79. U.S. 10-year Treasury rate is up 0.6 BPS at 4.008%. E-mini S&P 500 futures are up 0.33% at 6. 803.75. E-mini Nasdaq 100 futures are up 0.46% at 25. 201.00. E-mini Dow Jones Industrial Average Index are up 0.19% at 47,268.00. BTC dominance 58.61 plus 0.19%. Ether Bitcoin ratio 0.0335 minus 1.12%. Hash rate 7-day moving average 1040 EH/S hash price. Spot $36.10 total fees. 3.14 BTC/$274. 424 CME futures open interest. 131,460 BTC. BTC priced in gold. 20.9 ounce BTC versus gold market cap. 5.83%. The chart shows the dollar index's daily price swings, along with its 200-day simple moving average SMA line. The DXY is looking to establish a foothold above the 200-day SMA despite the string of weak U.S. economic data, including the ADP payrolls, and the sharp rise in the odds of the Fed rate cut in December. It's a classic bullish scenario. A market that shrugs off bad news, often signaling that a major rally might be on the horizon. Coinbase Global. Coin closed on Tuesday at $254.12, minus 0.72%, unchanged in pre-market. Circle Internet. CRCL closed at $70.11, minus 3.62%, plus 0.67% at $70.58. Galaxy Digital. GLXY closed at $25.48, plus 2.82%, plus 0.82% at $25.69. Bullish. BLSH closed at $40.50, minus 2.41%, plus 0.49% at $40.70. Mara Holdings. Mara closed at $11.17, minus 0.36%, unchanged in pre-market. Riot Platforms. Riot closed at $14.39, plus 3.67%, unchanged in pre-market. Core Scientific. CORZ closed at $15.55, minus 1.27%. CleanSpark. CLSK closed at $11.82, plus 2.96%, minus 1.86% at $11.60. CoinShares. Valkyrie Bitcoin Miners ETF. WGMI closed at $43.65, plus 1.23%. Exodus Movement. EXOD closed at $14.65, minus 3.49%. Strategy. MSTR closed at $172.19, minus 3.83%, minus 0.57% at $171.21. Semler Scientific. SMLR closed at $20.32, minus 2.66%. SharpLink Gaming. SBET closed at $9.93, minus 1.49%, minus 0.1% at $9.92. Upexi. UPXI closed at $2.99, plus 6.41%. Light Strategy. LITS closed at $1.84, plus 0.55%. Daily net flows. $128.70 million. Cumulative net flows. $57.59 billion. Total BTC holdings, 1.31 million. Daily net flows. $78.60 million. Cumulative net flows. $12.83 billion. Total ETH holdings, 6.2 million. Essential Bitcoin price points traders should track now. CoinDesk traders are watching key price levels around $88,000 and $102,000 as indicators of trend reversal, while a drop below $83,000 could confirm further downside risk for Bitcoin. Bitcoin dip in 2026, surge in 2028. JP Morgan's IBIT-linked structured note fits halving cycles. CoinDesk. The bank's new investment product ties potential payouts to Bitcoin's 4-year cycle, offering capped protection if BTC drops in 2026 and amplified gains if it rallies by 2028. Traders are flooding markets with risky bets. Robinhood's CEO is their cult hero. The Wall Street Journal. By prioritizing high-risk, high-reward products like options, crypto, and prediction markets, the firm has regained momentum and helped turn co-founder Vlad Tenev into a retail trading icon.